Welcome to Quizity. Get ready for a show of silly nonsense of Jesus, the Bible, and your Trinity family. Anything and everything can and will happen here. Grab your family and friends, and please help me welcome your host, Logan West.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on when you watch this video, and welcome to the Disciple Qualification round of Quizity. You four are the lucky chosen disciples to compete here in this jackpot of absolute craziness. This, of course, is the showcase of the Holy Ones, the greatest spectacle in all of Trinity Hillsborough history. I am your co-host, Logan West. This is my co-host, Pastor Steve, and we will be giving you puns galore. Let the good puns roll, right, Steve?
That's right. We'll rock and roll. That's what we're going to do.
Exactly.
That's right.
Whoever wins today will advance to face off against our current Quizity champion. By the way, here is the trophy. If you are curious, look at this thing. Yeah. Look at this magnificent thing. Yeah, Karen is the holder of this. If you win today, you will be going off to face against Karen Kenyon, Hannah Lagasse, and Daniel Buck for that trophy. Who's it gonna be? Let's go ahead and meet our contestants.
First up, last time we tried to have her on, something came up. We were glad to have her on this show. She is a singer for the music ministry team at the contemporary service and sometimes sings at the traditional service. She's also a fellow disciple, so please welcome Kristi Deshazo! Hey, Kristi, microphone. How are you doing?
I am doing great.
Great. Can you tell us a bit about what you do currently in your life?
I am a librarian for Oregon Health and Science University.
Ooh. And her nickname is Marion, the librarian. Do you think you will win this Quizity round today?
I'm going to do my best.
And finally, this is unrelated to everything I asked you just now. What is your favorite fast food franchise?
Very important question.
Very important.
Burgerville.
Burgerville.
Sweet. Burgerville.
Well, it's
all
not
right.
so sweet, you know, it's a hamburger. Yeah,
okay.
Chocolate their shakes are.
All right. Next up, she is a fellow disciple. I believe she leads a book club. Is that correct? Mm-hmm. You do lead a book club. Okay. And is an all-around nice person. Steve and I are going to have to owe her big time for this, but please welcome Margaret Nickodemus. Hey, Margaret.
Hi.
How are you doing?
Excellent.
I have a very important question to ask of you. Can you please tell us how you were able to join us here in Quizity?
Well, you see my left arm here, it's kind of broken. It was twisted so that I could be here.
There were people who twisted her arm to get on here.
I wonder who that could be, Steve.
I have no idea.
She's your wife.
Yeah.
Anything to say? Anything to confess, Steve?
I really like the couch. That's what I say.
Okay. Yep, that sounds good. Right. Margaret, can you please tell us a little bit about what you do here at Trinity?
Well, my main job is to take care of the pastor.
Okay. Take care of a pastor, just like he takes care of you. Got it.
She also leads
I
a
also
number
lead
of women's discipleship
3
groups.
women's discipleship
That's
groups.
right.
That's amazing.
And
Yeah.
I have 1 book club now, and I am trying to figure out how to teach English as a second language.
Yep.
Nice. That's awesome. Do you think you will do good on this quiz today?
Not particularly, no.
I think you'll do well.
I have no competitive instinct.
No competitive instinct. All
0.
right. Well, I'm sure you will do well. But finally, the most important question of all, what is your favorite fast food franchise?
You know, I really do like Panda Express.
We're a Panda Express family.
Okay, that's cool. All right.
Great. That's wonderful. Our next contestant plays the guitar on the music ministry team for Sunday's contemporary service. He's a fellow disciple, a really kind person, and always willing to pray for anyone. Please welcome Brian Meyer! Hey, Brian, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Just mostly work and then worship here at
And where do you work, sir?
At Intel.
At Intel. He's very, very diligent.
Smart.
All right. Do you think you will win with your knowledge of being a disciple? You think you're going to do well with this?
Doubtful, but let's see.
And finally, Brian, what, as a single man, is your favorite fast food franchise?
Probably Subway.
Subway.
Subway, eat fresh.
Yeah.
Right?
he's kind of he kind of
Okay,
goes
Steve.
under the
Okay,
radar
Steve.
screen.
All right, Steve.
okay.
And finally, oh boy, that's this guy. He is
boy.
a fellow disciple here at Trinity. He is also a member of Global Mission and has many silly ideas. He will soon be leading the young men's discipleship group along with Brian Meyer. Please welcome Mike Shaffer.
All right.
Hey, Mike.
Hi.
Can you please tell us a bit about what you do?
What I do? It depends on who you ask.
Okay, give us an example.
Well, for me, I'm Mr. Mom at home. But if you ask my wife, absolutely nothing.
No wonder he gets crazy ideas.
I'm very busy, though.
Do you think you will win with your knowledge of being a disciple?
No, I don't think so. I don't think so.
You see what he's doing? He's talking himself down.
Yeah, he's getting everybody's expectations low.
This is strong
so
competition.
he can come up
No, no.
and
see
come
that.
up right under the ship
Definitely.
and break through. I can feel it.
Yeah, I know. And finally, Mike, this is the hardest question of all. What is your favorite fast food franchise?
Well, I mean, I like a lot of different fast food, but if I had to pick one, I would say Baja Fresh.
Baja Fresh.
Baja Fresh.
It's
Oh,
good.
because it's so fresh, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, I hope he doesn't get fresh during the round.
Oh, dear. Yeah.
Slap him down.
No, here we go.
All right, before we get started, I want to give quickly a shout out to Noah Burkhart. Thank you for running
Yeah,
tech for this
Noah!
show. Definitely amazing. Also, let me know if you would like to be a contestant here on Quizity, as well as you can catch all of the previous episodes of Quizity on Trinity's YouTube channel. You just type that in and type in Quizity. You might see a playlist of like 6 episodes or so. There will be more. Definitely will be more. Also, I have 2 other things to talk about. One, this has happened before. If anyone is not talking in their mics and they're speaking, I'm going to dock a point from you.
Whoa.
This is not going to stand anymore.
Bar is raised.
You're setting boundaries, aren't you?
I'm setting boundaries.
Setting boundaries. Setting
Yes,
boundaries.
for sure. Also, I have to put this in motion. Steve,
Yeah.
you must be an unbiased Quizity host. Just because your wife's here doesn't mean you can give her points.
Oh, I thought you didn't want me to be too hard on you, on her. That's what I thought.
You need to be on your best behavior.
Okay.
All right?
I pledge.
You pledge.
Solemnly
Okay,
pledge to
cool.
do that.
That's
Okay,
awesome. All right. A lot of nonsense can happen anyway. We got 4 rounds for you today. And you know what? We always start with a round that's very familiar to us here in Quizity, but I feel like a change is needed. I feel like we need a round that is fun, that is creative, that is easy, that everyone can do. And I know that someone really wanted to do a specific round, but I just thought maybe, we might just do instead, the price is Christ.
Yeah, that's what I wanted.
You're welcome, Mike.
Thank you.
You've all seen The Price is Right, correct? You know what I'm talking about, Price is Right on TV? Okay, wonderful. I'm going to show you an item, church worthy of Quizity, and I will read off its information to you all.
That's my job, Steve.
That's right, actually, he's going to read it. And you're going to try to guess the price of the item. You'll write down the price that you estimate on your whiteboards, and then I'm going to call on you one at a time to reveal your answer. Please say it as well. Closest without going over gets 5 points. If you get it right on the nose, you get an extra 3 points. All right, it's all on eBay, and it's all to play for.
Exactly. And here we go with the first item on the docket. It is a 55-inch 3-piece section of natural wood. It's a walking/hiking stick, detachable for outdoor trekking. The condition of it is new, and it's from Rowland Heights, California.
And what you're going to notice here, folks, that every one of these items have to do with what a good disciple should have.
Ooh,
And
that's
we
a hint.
Oh, yeah. And we decided that this kind of a staff is really something a disciple would need. So, again, give it your best shot. Take a few seconds and write it down.
Are we allowed to ask questions?
No.
Nope, you must write down a price Mike.
You have
So-
heard everything you're going to hear. Okay.
All right, do we have answers on our boards? Not going to give you any time for this. This is
All
got
right.
to be fast.
Okay.
All right.
We're going to start over with Brian. Brian, if you would hold it up and say the price.
$32.
$32.
$32.
Mike, would you hold up your board and state your price?
$25.
$25. Margaret, would you hold up your price and say it?
$49.99.
$49.99.
And finally, Kristi,
$39.99.
$39.
what's the verdict?
You know what really is the bad part about this round is that everyone went over. So now you all have to give me a new price of what you think it is.
And remember, the lowest price was $25.
Yes, the lowest price
So
is $25.
it's below that for sure.
It's
you know
below
that.
$25.
So erase and write your best offer.
We try it again. Let's look at the stick
Okay.
again.
We're going to
There's the
start.
stick.
Yeah, there's the stick.
There's the lovely
All right,
stick.
you okay?
How could
All
it
right.
be cheaper than 25? Geez.
Wow.
That's
What a classic item. Look at that.
all right. Do we have new prices?
You know, it's maybe because they're out in the sticks. That's why they sell it so cheap.
Okay.
Okay, well, we're going to start on Kristi's side this time. Okay?
All right. What do we got?
Kristi, what do you got?
$17.99.
$17.99. Margaret?
$19.99.
$19.99. Michael?
I said $12.95.
$12.95. And last is Brian.
$19.95.
$19.95. Well, the actual price of this
Is
is $24.99.
missed
So
it by a
that
penny.
point, hold on, Mike. That point goes to Margaret with 5 points. I just want to say, Mike, I believe you had $25. You were 1 penny off.
one penny off.
Penny off. It was
The
that
irony,
close.
the irony. So close and yet so far.
I know. He boasted so much, and it happens. Okay, our next item is, it's a pair of men's leather sandals. And here's the actual pair. It's men's leather sandals it could be for sports, it could be for outdoor, it could be for walking, hiking, but they are open-toe sandals. It could be beach shoes. And here's the condition: new with box from Bordentown, New Jersey. How much do you think these sandals are worth?
Men's leather sandals.
Look at those things. You
You
can
know,
actually go to the beach with those.
This is, I think you could walk a mile in those shoes.
You probably
I
could.
think you could.
Yeah. Do we have prices?
Do we have prices? Are we
right,
ready?
let's go.
All right, starting over with Brian again. Brian, would you hold up your proposed price?
$42.95.
$42.95.
Some high-end sandals.
Mr. Shaffer?
$27.
$27. All right.
$27. Margaret, would you hold up yours, please?
$69.95.
$69.95. And finally, Kristi?
$54.
$54. Another historic round.
This is ridiculous. You've all gone over again.
These people.
It's the inflation.
These are the people that I want when I'm selling things. Okay, they're going to give me more money.
I
than it's
know,
worth.
exactly
That's
right. So you
Yeah.
got to give me a price that's lower than $27.
Correct.
Let's look at
Lower
those
than
sandals
$27.
again.
There they are.
Remember, this is on eBay.
eBay.
And it's from New Jersey and not brand names. So.
It's New Jersey.
okay, it's
New
We-
Jersey.
we don't know about that. We're just saying it like it is. Okay. New Jersey.
Are we ready for new price? Under 27.
27 was the lowest bid, and it was too high. That's what we're saying.
All right, are we ready?
All right. Okay, Kristi, would you hold that up and read at your mic? Yep, there you go.
$19.
$19.
All right.
Margaret.
$20.
$20.
Mike.
This is crazy. I have $19.99.
$19.99.
And Brian.
Brian.
$21.95.
$21.95. The price of these sandals is, of course, $26.95. Brian, you get the 5 points. And Mike, I'm sorry. You were
did it again.
5
This is the
cents
second
over.
time that you were only pennies over.
I did
over it.
27.
You did 27.
You were
It's
5 cents to
$26.95.
it.
I
I
don't
was
know what to
thinking of
tell
going
you.
You know,
under a penny.
He's not counting his pennies.
The price is Christ here. Yes, it is.
He doesn't have a penny for his thoughts.
You know, for that joke, you should be cut and quartered. That's what I say, yeah.
Well, in his case, a nickelback.
Okay,
so,
let's move on to the next item.
So our next item is a ESV black genuine leather, black letter, wide margin, reference edition Bible. The condition of this is brand new from St. Gabriel, Louisiana. How much do you think this brand new Bible is worth on eBay?
Everybody give it your best shot.
I'm going to laugh if he is pennies over again.
Yes.
Do we have price? Oh, he's changing his answer already.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe we're getting his head.
He's dropping it 5 cents.
He's dropping
I set a price and I dropped it down.
All right. Okay, we're gonna start over on Brian's side this
All right,
time.
Brian, what do we got?
Brian?
$14.95.
$14.95.
Mike?
The eBay special price of $4.95.
$4.95.
He's gonna make sure he's low enough.
Yes, he is.
Margaret?
I put $25.
$25.
And finally,
okay.
Kristi?
$10.
$10.
$10. All right.
All
The
right.
actual price of this Bible is $37.95. Margaret, you get 5 more points.
Right. You notice the swinging pendulum on
know.
this. Yeah.
It's just
Either
swinging
they're
from
way
left to
over
right.
or they're way low. Now, maybe
This
on
is
this one
rigged.
they're going to hit the crosshairs, okay?
All right, Steve, let's end this round with this final item on the docket. It is a men's cross pendant
nice.
necklace, stainless steel, multi-layer with the Lord's Prayer all around it.
24-inch chain.
Is a 24-inch chain. Condition is new without tags and is from Houston, Texas. How much do you think this beautiful pendant with the Lord's Prayer around it is worth?
And I don't know if you know this, but Brian Meyer has made these beautiful crosses for us for discipleship.
Yes, he has.
And, you know, this is not in that kind of quality. It's not homemade, but still worth something here. We're going to start this time over on Kristi's side.
All righty.
Okay.
You guys ready with prices?
Are we ready? Still writing. Okay.
All right, here we go.
Kristi, go ahead.
$45.
49.
45?
45.
45, okay.
$45. Margaret.
35.
35.
95. 35 and 95 cents.
95, okay.
Okay. Mike.
$51.
$51. And Brian.
$18.95.
$18.95. Let's do it all again, shall we?
3 for 4.
Exactly.
3 for 4 on
I need
this.
you to give me a
Remember,
price.
the lowest bid was $15.95.
$18.95.
Was it $18.95? Okay, $18.95 was the lowest.
So under that, please, if you can, here's the cross again. Looks beautiful, doesn't it?
It is beautiful.
It is.
Oh, another view.
These prices
Look
are
at
up and
that.
down.
Yeah. Wow. Hey, what are you doing over there, Mike? I see you
I
whispering.
said these prices are up and down, all over the place.
It's eBay. You can't ever forget. Okay, which way are we going this time, Steve?
Oh, we're starting on Brian's side.
Brian.
Okay, Brian, what you got?
$15.95.
$15.95, inching his way down.
I
Mike?
just went to 14.
$14.
$14.
Margaret?
$9.99.
$9.99 and
$12.95.
$12.95.
First time. Is this the first
I
time
think
this has
so.
happened?
No,
This
no,
is-
I don't think
This
it-
is the second time.
We'll have to check in history later on.
Okay.
Renee.
$10.
$10. Holy moly. Renee, you hit on the nose. It's $10. That's 8
Yes.
points.
I know my toilet paper rolls.
But someone got it right on the nose.
And that
That is
person
Margaret Nickodemus. It was indeed $9.99. So you get 8 points.
That's right. She gets my hand signals over here. I'm giving her the
Are
answers.
you cheating
no,
already?
No.
Really,
It's-
Steve?
It's all in good fun. It's all in good fun.
All right, so here are the scores thus far from this first round. In last place, in joint last place, with no points apiece, is Mike and is Kristi. In second place with 5 points is Brian, and in first place with a huge 23 points, it is Margaret.
Whoa, leading
That
the
is
pack.
huge.
That's her.
All right.
All right.
This next round is brand new. I have not seen this graphic yet, I will confess, so I'm probably going to be in for a shock. It
Okay.
is called Mind reader. Oh, good
Mind
Lord.
reader!
Oh, good Lord.
Whoa!
Oh, dear.
Yeah,
Why is
I
there
like it.
ice cream in my mind? There's a cat.
And games.
And games. And there's a cat there.
There is a Bible.
There's a cool cat there.
Okay, all right.
Interesting.
So that's
Okay,
very
enough of
okay.
the graphic. I don't
All
want to
right.
see it anymore. Here's how this round works. You two and you two will be in teams. So the way you score is if you help each other. So Brian and Mike are going to be a team. Kristi and Margaret are going to be a team. There are 4 questions. You all will answer them eventually. So I'm going to give you an example. What is your favorite book in the Bible? Here's how this works. Brian is going to write down his answer, what his favorite book in the Bible is. He's going to hide that answer from Mike. Mike has to give me what Brian's answer is. If he says it correct, Brian will, and if he says an answer, Brian will hold up his whiteboard, and if it's correct, you both get 2 points. If he's incorrect, you get nothing. And then we'll go over to you two, you will do the same, and then we'll flip-flop. Brian is going to say what Mike is going to write down for his favorite book of the Bible. He will say what the answer is, and Mike will reveal if it's correct or not. Any questions?
How do we help each other?
You don't help each
You
other.
don't help each other. The
That's
goal is
illegal.
you have to know each other in order to help each other. Because if you know what her favorite book of the Bible is, you both get 2 points.
All right.
Any questions, Sam?
You said that he picks his favorite and he draws a picture, and I have to guess what his favorite.
Doesn't
is.
draw a picture, he just writes it down.
Oh,
Yeah. All right. Ready? Here's the first one, Steve, if you will.
If you are on a discipleship journey, what would you bring with you?
So Brian
What
and
would you-
Kristi, write
Brian
down
and
your
Kristi will
answers.
write down answers. If you're on a discipleship journey, what would you bring with you? Please write. Do not let your partner see that. We're trusting everyone to be.
I wonder what you would bring, Steve. All right, we got answers.
I'd bring an anvil.
You
never-
why?
Because I want to forge a few swords along.
You
the
are
way.
dangerous.
I
I don't know
am.
why
Okay,
I'm next
all
to you.
right.
Okay. Mike, let's start with you. Please say what you think Brian is bringing with him on a discipleship journey.
okay. I would say
That's good.
a Bible.
A Bible.
A Bible.
He's
All right,
going with
and
the
Brian?
Bible.
It is a Bible! 2
All
points to
right.
each of you. All right.
Nice. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Margaret.
Well, I was actually going to guess Bible also.
Okay.
For Kristi.
And she said Bible.
Bible!
Exactly. 2
Well
points.
done. They're racking up the points now, brother.
There we go. All right. Now we will flip-flop it. Mike, you are going to write your answer down for this question. Margaret, you will write your answer down for this question. Okay. You said you would bring an anvil, Steve. So just don't show her.
All right. So, Margaret and Mike, write down, if you're on a discipleship journey, what would you bring?
You know what I would bring, Steve?
What would you bring? Would you bring your teddy bear?
No.
No?
No.
No?
No.
Would you bring a video game?
I mean, it's an idea.
What about an ice cream cone? Those are all in your mind. I saw that here at the beginning of this thing.
I don't know if an ice cream cone was clearly on my mind, but for some reason it just got there. It just
got
popped
there.
into
It
my
got there.
mind.
That's
I don't
right.
know. I really don't know what I would bring. I have so many options to choose from.
All right.
You got answers?
Are the answers written down? Come on, Mike. Mike.
You're on the clock.
Well,
Hurry up, Mike.
what would you bring?
Come on, Mike. 5 seconds, Mike.
Come on, Mike.
4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Stop writing, Mike. Okay, cool. Let's start over. Kristi, what would Margaret bring?
Food?
Food. Is that the correct answer? Please raise your Bible.
Bible!
There's no points
They
there.
thought about it
They
too
thought-
hard.
Yes,
Too
they
hard.
did.
They were working too hard.
I actually
the
was
same answer.
planning to
Okay,
write
okay.
snacks.
Okay.
I just want to finish
All
this.
right. Yeah, Brian, what do you think that Michael would bring?
His faith.
Your what?
What?
Faith.
Faith.
He's going to
Faith.
bring faith.
Mike, what
Well,
did you
I
write
didn't
down?
know we
Mike,
could
what
use
did
the
you-
same answer.
Mike,
but
what'd you
so
write down?
I would bring my prayers. In other words, praying for people. Yeah.
Prayers.
I'm sorry, that answer
that's
is not close
correct.
enough, but it was good. That was
All
very
right.
good. I like these answers.
It's definitely good
Except for the
answers.
one about food. I
Oh,
don't know
jeez,
that yet.
food. Well, interesting.
Yeah.
All right, Steve, what is our second question?
All right. If you were on a discipleship journey, who would you go with? Who would you take with you if you were on a discipleship journey? It says, who would you take with you on the discipleship journey?
Let's have Mike and Margaret write down their answers
Mike and Margaret
first.
are going to write this down.
Who would I go with? I'm going to say my friends. There's no wrong answer for bringing multiple friends, right?
I'm thinking that I would take my friend, my 9mm friend.
Oh.
That's who I would take with me. That's who my friend would be.
You are violent.
That's
Why are
thug
you talking
disciple.
about guns right now?
Believe you.
He's going to inner city.
Oh, dear. Okay.
All right.
All right. Brian, let's start with you. What do you think Mike is going to bring with, or go?
Who
with?
are you
Who would he go with?
Who?
Michelle, his wife.
Michelle, his
And
wife.
is that
And
the
the
correct
answer
answer?
is
Wife is correct. There we
yes!
go.
Not only does he get points, he gets real points. Oh, yeah.
I was
Oh,
just
yeah.
thinking of where I'm deficient,
There
my
you
wife
go.
is not.
That's right.
It's perfect.
That's right
All
answer.
right.
Okay.
Kristi, who would Margaret go with?
Yeah.
I know all of us would be shocked by this, but I said Steve.
After what he did? Oh no.
Jesus!
Jesus!
I can't argue with that.
I mean,
That's
yeah.
the perfect
You
answer.
certainly did there. Were you expecting her to say you?
I was hoping maybe.
She said a close
Jesus,
second.
I have to accept. Okay.
All right.
Flip-flop it.
Flip-flop it.
Flip-flop
So,
it.
Brian, you're going to write your answer
Brian,
down. Kristi, you're going to
Kristi.
write your answer down.
Yeah. Who are you bringing?
Who are you bringing?
Who are you bringing with you?
Steve, who are you bringing? You said your friend. Who
My
are you going to really bring this time?
Well, I have another friend. He's from Israel. His name is Uzi.
Uzi.
Uzi. Yeah. Okay. I think they're ready. Oh no.
They're not ready. Come
They're
on,
not ready.
Kristi.
You know what? She's got too many things going around in her head.
Food was one of them.
Food. Yeah. Who are you bringing with you?
Did she eat lunch?
Ah. It's hard to get off of that one.
All right, well, since you're still writing down, let's go ahead. Mike, who would Brian go with?
I think the Holy Spirit.
The Holy
Whoa.
Spirit.
And what do you
The Holy Spirit!
Holy Spirit!
Yes!
Right.
Yes! Yes! That is so awesome.
Our minds
That is
are
so
alike.
awesome.
That's awesome, yeah.
That is awesome.
All right,
I think the Holy Spirit was working right there.
Exactly.
Okay.
I think they know each
Margaret,
other.
what do you think Kristi's bringing? Who is she bringing?
The anticipation.
Who are you bringing?
Who?
You're so wise, old owl.
Thank you.
What do you think? This was a commercial for Hooters or what? What's going on?
Steve, calm down.
I think another disciple with her.
Another disciple.
Another
Right?
disciple.
How
Another
about
disciple.
Another
Okay.
disciple. Okay, what you got?
What do you have?
What do you have? We're very interested.
Sister in Christ.
A sister in Christ. I think that is allowed. I think that.
Yeah, I
is-
agree. That is
I
allowed.
agree.
Come
I agree.
on.
We're giving them
That's
the point.
okay.
Yep, we'll allow that one.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, Steve, what is our next
Remember,
question?
vague answers.
If you are on a discipleship journey, where would you go? Where would you go on this discipleship journey? Where would you go?
All right, Brian and Kristi, you're going to do this one.
Right. Peoria.
Where?
Peoria.
Peoria.
I've always wanted to go to
Brian,
Peoria.
you will be writing down.
Yeah, Brian
Kristi, you will
and
be
Kristi
writing
are
down.
writing. Yeah, Peoria. That's where I'm going. Peoria.
Peoria, really?
Peoria. It just sounds cool.
No,
Go
I
to-
have never been to Israel.
It's true.
Mic drop right there.
You looking for donations? All right.
No?
All right.
Okay, then
Not
we'll
ready.
start-
I'm going to start
all
over
right,
here.
We'll start over here.
She's
Mike,
the last one to choose on the menu at the
I'm
restaurant.
Where
just
would
trying to
Brian
think
go?
the way Brian might think and where his heart is. I would say he would first go where his family's at.
Where his
Which is
family
where-
is.
where his family is?
Is where his family is. My
That's his
neighborhood.
family.
Sorry, his family does not live in his neighborhood, so
No,
you're not going to be points.
doesn't work.
Okay,
Sorry, Mike.
Kristi
All right.
is writing. She's
Margaret.
writing. Okay, don't look yet. She's okay now.
All right,
Go ahead.
Margaret, what we got?
I think Kristi would start locally. So I would also say in your neighborhood.
Okay, let's see what Kristi is
Neighborhood?
saying.
Hillsboro.
Hillsboro, yes, that would qualify. That is her name.
I guess that would qualify.
That
Yeah,
quite-
that's her
so
neighborhood.
the ladies get the points.
You're not
this
being
time.
biased, Steve, are you?
Not at all.
Okay, I'm just making
No,
sure.
I'd go to Hillsboro too.
Exactly.
Actually.
All right,
I really
Mike
wasn't going.
and Margaret are going to be writing your answers down.
All right.
Where would you go?
Where would you go? Okay.
Got to think about this one real quick.
Thinking.
Going gets tough.
Okay, Mike is ready.
Okay, we'll go ahead.
Yes.
Brian, where
Brian?
do you think Mike would go?
Where would he go?
Global mission trip.
On a
All right,
global mission trip.
Hold on. Nope. He's not using his mic. I'm taking a point away from Brian.
Oh, Brian.
I told you this was
Brian.
happening. I told you this was
This
happening.
time, use your mic.
Okay, now will you please repeat your answer?
On a global mission trip.
On a global mission trip.
Wow.
Mike, what did you
and
say?
That's
what
a
does
really
Mike
good
say?
answer.
What is Mike saying here? He's
Where God leads me. I'm thinking as a disciple, it's where God leads me.
No, I'm sorry.
And that's on a
too
global
vague.
mission trip.
That's too vague.
Sorry,
it's
it's
not
not local.
going. All right. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Kristi.
Just pick the cheese sandwich and it'll be okay.
The cheese sandwich.
You realize this is the worst thing you could have asked me to play this game.
This was his round, too, baby.
Love it. Tormenting people.
Honduras.
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 And Margaret, are you
Margaret,
going to
what did you-
Honduras? You're going to the local, Hispanic community.
All right.
That is, they do speak Spanish in both places,
I mean, but it
but
doesn't-
yeah,
no,
no,
that's
it's not
right.
going to go.
All right, Steve,
All
what's
right,
our last question?
last question. If you are on a discipleship journey, what would you do? You got to pick one thing. What would you do?
I don't even want to think about
And
it.
who's doing the
Mike
writing?
and Margaret are going to
Mike
start
and Margaret
this
are
one.
writing.
Writing,
The other
yeah.
two don't look. Okay. If you're on a discipleship journey, what would you do?
Steve, I don't want to know what you would do.
I
don't want to. You've already talked about.
I would dance on the tables. Dance on the tables.
Why?
I'm dancing on the tables for Jesus. That's all there's to it.
Okay, what would you do if your anvil and your lovely gun that you mentioned? 'Cause I know it's a gun.
I would shoot the gun against the anvil. All of that would get attention, and then people would come and they could hear the gospel.
This is
Do you
crazy.
see my strategy?
This is crazy. Kristi,
Okay.
can we please move on with this weird talk? And
Would love
please
to. Listen and talk.
Listen and talk.
Okay,
Margaret, what
that's
do you
it.
got?
Pray.
That's not listening
well,
and
that's a
talking.
listening and talking, but
It's not,
I
no.
think it's understood listening.
All right, Brian,
all right.
what would...
Mike would tell others about Jesus.
Tell others about Jesus. So what is it? What have we got here?
What we
I
got,
would
Mike?
help with their needs.
Help needs.
That's not
Sorry.
telling about Jesus.
No, we're not.
All right, Kristi and Brian,
All right,
what's your
let's
answers
try
down?
it again. Try it again. This is the hardest question, I do have to say.
Oh, yeah.
This is the hardest
Definitely.
question. I'm really smarting with this thing, though. My wife didn't want to take me.
Oh.
Now it's coming out, isn't it?
It's boiling
I know what
inside.
you would do. You would take your puppet.
I would probably take my puppet with me.
You have a puppet?
I have two puppets.
You have two puppets?
Two puppets.
Isn't that what
And they
childish,
talk to each
Steve?
other, and it's awesome. You go house to house, and the puppet talks in broken Spanish.
I'm
and-
really scared of this guy. Why am I next to him? I don't know this guy anymore. Okay, let's start with Margaret. What would
Microphone, please.
Kristi do?
I kept her. I saved a point for her right there.
You
That's
did.
1 point.
I think Kristi would share Jesus.
Share Jesus.
Would she share Jesus? Let's
Share
see.
Jesus.
Share
Share
my
my
faith.
faith.
I think
That is
that's
sharing.
good.
That
That's
is sharing.
good.
That
That's
is
good. We're
definitely
going with
sharing.
that. Okay,
All right, Mike.
Mike. What would Brian?
Well, that's a good answer.
What would Brian
For
do?
Brian, I know how he always wants to share faith, but I'm thinking, his strength, music, I would think he would start with sharing maybe his music.
So
Share
sharing
his
music.
music.
He shares music.
Ask the
The
Holy Spirit for guidance. That's not gonna.
That would have matched with the pray
Yeah,
on the other
that
one,
would've.
but yeah. it didn't.
All right. After that
Whoa.
round, the scores are as follows. In last place with 6 points, it is Mike. In third place with 8 points is Kristi. In second place with 10 points is Brian, and leading the pack with 31 points, it is Margaret Nickodemus.
That's right.
All right.
Some would say that she doctored those scores, but I think she's just nursing her lead.
Oh, wow. Okay. You know what? Our next round is one we've done before and one that got a major overhaul. It is The Great Journey. Steve, where are you going on this journey, by the way?
Oh, we're going to places where Jesus walked.
Where Jesus walked. All right.
Places where Jesus walked.
Okay, here's how this round is going to work. So, we have a set number of places. We're going to do this one at a time. So, Steve has a place that you all need to try and guess. You can ask, and you're each allowed one question, a yes or no question, to ask Steve, and he will either say yes or no to narrow your search to what this place is. Here's your only hint. These are places that Jesus has been to. Places that Jesus has been to. Okay? So, once the questions have been asked by each of you, you will write down your answer on your whiteboards, and then you will show them up. If you get it right, you get 5 points. That's all it is to it. Any questions? Perfect.
Do they have to be yes, no?
Yes, no question.
Yeah.
Do they have to be yes, no questions?
She loses a point.
Yep, she loses a
Lost
point.
point.
Yep, lost a point. Sorry.
Lost a point.
Don't worry, you have 30 more where that came from. All right, here. Yes, they have to be yes or no questions.
Okay, thank you. Sir.
Are we ready?
All right, we're going to start with Brian. What question do you want to ask me?
Is this location considered in Galilee?
The answer is no. Mike, do you have a question you wish to ask me?
Did Jesus perform miracles at this place?
No, not that we know of, no. Margaret.
Did Jesus have 3 of his disciples with him at this place?
No.
Was this where he was born?
Yes.
Now you have the opportunity to write your answer on the whiteboards. Don't say anything.
She said, was this where he was born? And the answer was yes.
You cannot speak. Write your answers on the right whiteboards, and we will tell you to lift them up when you guys are done, eventually. All right. Does everyone have an answer? Okay. Shall we do a countdown?
Nope. Let's go. Let's go with it.
All right.
All right. Ready? Everyone hold them up.
Lift up your ansers.
Bethlehem,
Bethlehem.
Bethlehem, Bethlehem, Bethlehem.
It is Bethlehem.
It is Bethlehem.
Thanks, Kristi.
Very
Thanks.
good.
All right. That is 5 points
right.
to each of you.
All right, we're on to our second destination. Okay? Kristi is going to ask the first question this time. Okay? Kristi, we have a destination in mind. Ask your question.
Ask one before. Did Jesus perform a miracle at this location?
No. Margaret. And again, I say not that we know of.
Is it somewhere within Jerusalem?
No.
That's a specific question.
Very specific.
Was this a place where the disciples were from?
No.
Is this where Jesus grew up?
No.
Now you have to write your answers down.
Write your answer as best you can. Give it a shot. You know what it's all about? Mm-hmm. The realtor said to me, it's all about location, location, location.
They're always trying to get you, aren't they, those realtors?
No. We're going to start on my left-hand side this time. But everyone hold up your whiteboards at
right
once.
now.
And we have Galilee, in the wilderness, Samaria, and Sea of Galilee. All great answers, but the correct answer is?
Calvary.
Calvary.
Calvary was that answer.
Margaret got very close when she asked, is it in Jerusalem? It's just outside Jerusalem. Tough one.
All right. Next one.
Next one. This time we're going to start with Mike to begin. You get to ask the first question.
This is a place again, right?
Another place.
Thank you.
I think you just lost a point.
I'm already it can't get any worse.
I think
You're right.
He
You lost
lost
a
a
point.
point. Yeah.
Oh, come on.
No, you didn't use your mic.
Okay.
Mike, you didn't use your
I
mic.
didn't even speak yet. I guess I'd lose a point for someone just mentioning that I'm not holding my mic. So I'll start with my similar question.
When he's not around.
Is this where Jesus did his first miracle?
No. Margaret?
Was Jesus there with his disciples?
Yes. Kristi?
Was this a place of solitude for him?
No. And Brian?
Did Jesus perform a miracle at this location?
Yes.
That question was asked a lot. This is your time to write your answers down.
Do the best you can.
Five points to anyone who gets it right. All right, you all ready?
Okay,
Go
everyone
ahead.
hold up.
Reveal.
And we'll start with Mike.
Mount
Mount of Olives, Capernaum, Canaan,
Bethany.
Bethany. Two of you were very close, but the answer was Jerusalem. You were just outside of town when you said that. Sorry.
All right, we are ready with the next question.
Please, we start with Margaret for the first question. Go ahead.
Was this inside a house?
Was it inside a house? Yes. Kristi.
Was this on a mountain?
No. Brian.
Was it in the region called Galilee?
Yes. And finally, Mike.
Was Jesus teaching his disciples at this location? Yeah.
Yes, Jesus taught his disciples at that location.
This is your time to write your answers down. All right, we have answers.
Okay, everyone write an answer. We're going to start with Margaret. Peter's house.
Peter's house.
Sea of Galilee.
Galilee.
Capernaum.
Capernaum. Sea of Galilee. It was, everyone was close, but the correct answer was
Cana.
Of Galilee.
Cana.
And it's where the disciples saw it and believed in him, so I would consider that teaching. Okay? This is going to be your last.
The last one.
Last one. The suffering will soon be over.
Yes, exactly.
That's right. Yes,
Who is starting?
Kristi starts. First question.
Was this a place of where Jesus was sad?
No.
Did Jesus drive out the money lenders at this location?
No.
Wait, I'm sorry, I didn't hear the question.
Did Jesus drive out the money lenders at this location? Answer's no. Michael.
Was this a place where Jesus revealed himself to a woman?
No. Last question, Margaret.
Was Jesus there with his disciples?
Yes.
You must write your answers down on your whiteboards for 5 points. We'll see if anyone gets this one right.
I know they love this so much. We could keep doing this all day. But,
I know.
You know, we have to get one more round in.
I know, we
That's
definitely
right.
do.
That's a tough round.
What goes around comes around.
I know, right? Yeah.
We have a heckler.
We have a heckler in the building playing Jeopardy music.
I think they might be in jeopardy very soon if they don't quit
They
playing
are
that
in
music.
Jeopardy very soon if they don't
Yes.
quit making noise. All right, does
All
everyone
right.
have an answer?
Everyone ready? Starts with Kristi, and it's
Jerusalem.
I just said Capernaum.
Capernaum,
Capernaum,
Jerusalem, Sea of Galilee. It was a body of water.
Jordan
the Jordan
River. The Jordan.
This was a tough round.
tough.
Not many, nobody moved on this one except people who lost points for not talking about their
I
mic.
know, right? It's always for people who don't talk on their mics.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Well, we've got one more round.
Before that, our scores are as follows. There are In last place with 10 points is Mike, who didn't use his mic. In third place with 13 points is Kristi. In second place with 15 points, it is Brian. In first place with 35 points.
35 points!
Here's the thing, though. This may be the last round, and Margaret may be so far in the lead, it's still all to play for. Because our final round is the one and only Disciple Mentality.
You can win it all,
Or
and
you could lose it all. Exactly. Here's how this round works. There are 8 questions. 5 of them are would you rather. So basically, you're going to answer them on your whiteboards. The goal here is to think like each other. You got to think of the same mind. You're of the same mind. You're all disciples. You got to be in the same discipleship. So, for example, let's say, would you rather be a pastor or would you rather be an elder? You would write your answer down. Let's say all of you put elder down. You each get 2 points. Pretty simple. You're all of the same mind.
What if 2 people got it right? 2 people said pastor and 2 people said elder.
If 2 people said pastor and 2 people said elder, no one gets any points. It is a divided discipleship. The war has started between the men and the women of discipleship. I just know what's going to happen.
I know,
right?
But what happens if 3 people get it and 3 people say pastor and 1 person says elder?
So if 3 people say pastor, they get 2 points each. But if 1 person says elder, they don't get any points, and they are considered the odd one out. This is dangerous. Now, there are 8 questions. You can get yourself out of that position by someone else being the odd one out. But if you are the odd one out at the end of the 8th question, all the points you have accumulated today are gone. You will be in last place for sure. It is still all to play for. Is there any questions? No?
All right.
Brilliant. All right,
let
Steve,
the round
what is
begin.
our first question?
Would you rather visit Nazareth, or would you rather read all there is about it? Would you rather visit Nazareth or read all there is about it? You can just put Nazareth, or you can read about it, whichever one.
Which would you rather do, Steve?
Yeah. Would you rather visit Nazareth or read all about it? I'd rather read a comic book.
About it.
About it, and do a crossword puzzle.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, that's what I
see.
yeah,
Okay, this is who I thought you were. All right. There's nothing violent about it. Got it. Cool. Does everyone have answers down? All right. Here's what's going to happen. I'm going to count to 3, and then you all will reveal at the same time. All right? Ready? 1, 2, 3. Here we go. We have Nazareth. Visit Nazareth. Nazareth. All of you get 2 points.
All get
Easy.
2 points.
See,
No problem.
This is easy.
All right. On to question 2.
Second question.
Go ahead.
Would you rather disciple someone or disciple yourself? Trick
Disciple someone or disciple yourself. Disciple someone or yourself.
Discipling yourself would be hard, wouldn't it? All right. Do we have answers across the board? We almost do.
Almost
Kristi is
ready,
writing down.
Almost ready. Almost
All right.
ready.
Reveal them in 3, 2, 1.
Someone, and someone.
See, this is easy.
Oh, yeah, this is a piece
is
of cake.
no big deal.
No big. So we're going to move right on to question 3.
Now, hold on, Steve. I said 5 of the questions were would you rather. 3 of them are not. And this is one of them. So would you please read the question?
Yes. Out of the 4 gospel books, which is more informative?
You have 4 options.
Out of the 4 gospel books, which is more informative? Make a choice of one of the 4.
Which one would everyone
Remember,
pick?
no one's dying on this hill.
There are no wrong answers.
That's right. Okay? Just write what you think.
I mean, Josh said he will die on this hill, so.
I will die on this hill.
That's true.
something.
That's true. So they're going to write chicken sandwich on this. Maybe
Yeah,
that would be
most
bad.
likely.
Yeah. Okay.
Are
On
we
the
all
count
ready?
of 3. Everyone hold there. 1, 2, 3. And we've got
Luke, John, Luke, Matthew. Okay, here's the thing. Luke's, you both get 2 points. You 2, you get nothing. There's no odd one out. You both are
No odd.
No odd.
That was a safe one. That was
safe. So Brian and Kristi get 2 points. All right.
All right, let's move on to question 4. We're moving right through these.
Question 4 is, would you rather seek forgiveness or confess your own sins? Would you rather seek forgiveness or confess your own sins? That's a tough one.
It is.
They're both hard to do in some ways.
Yes.
I mean, you could do both.
But that wouldn't be the right answer.
I know, it wouldn't be the right answer. You got to be one or the other.
You'd be really the odd man out on that one.
Exactly.
Okay.
Are we all ready?
Ready? On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
What we got?
Seek forgiveness.
Seek forgiveness.
Confess. Seek forgiveness. Oh! I feel an odd man out right here.
Odd man out.
He's part of the odd couple.
How do you get
over
forgiveness
there.
without confessing your sins?
Yeah, the question is it Felix or Oscar over there?
Okay,
Odd
Mike.
man out. All right.
We are halfway done with this round. You have 4 other chances to get out of this if someone else has become the odd one out.
All right. Try to breathe easy. It's going to be
Breathe easy,
okay.
Mike.
All right.
All right. Question 5.
Question
Steve.
5. Would you rather tell the truth to sacrifice someone or lie to protect someone? Would you rather tell the truth to sacrifice someone or lie to protect someone?
That's a hard one, too.
Ooh, that's an ethical question. I can feel it. Would you rather tell the truth to sacrifice someone or lie to protect someone?
It depends on who you care about the most, maybe.
Yeah, I
Or
don't
not.
know.
Or is truth the
We'll have
more
to see.
thing?
We'll just have to see what people are going to
Exactly.
put down. I feel dangerous waters here.
Very dangerous waters.
Very dangerous
All right. Are you
waters.
guys ready?
Okay, we're going to start on this side this time.
All right.
Everyone hold them up. Up.
Hold them up. Lie to protect,
lie to protect,
truth and
lie.
lie.
I knew he'd say the truth. I knew he'd say
That one
the
for me,
truth.
because
he
I'm-
always tells the truth. He thinks he's on the to tell the truth game. That's what the problem is.
Mike.
It depends.
I mean,
you don't define what
you're
sacrifice
supposed to think
means.
like the discipleship.
Yeah,
I don't think we spare the truth.
So
you know what?
Singled out
You know
here.
what? This round just keeps getting odder and odder.
Very odd.
But
we move on.
That means that they're all
I
a bunch of
admire you.
muskrats if they're
What's
all
that?
otters.
Admire you, Mike.
But you don't want to be around me because I like to sacrifice people.
All right.
Oh,
All right.
dear.
Question 6.
Question
Logan.
6. Okay, this is another one that is not a would you rather. Which disciple is most loyal to Jesus? And when I ask this, I'm thinking of Jesus' disciples.
12.
The 12.
Yeah, 1 of 12.
Which
disciple is most
loyal
to
Jesus? Let me also explain this. If you guys all put different answers down, then nothing happens. It's just no one will get any points.
That's right. Which disciple is most loyal to Jesus? Is everyone finished? Okay, we're going to start on
right.
that side, but they all hold them up in 1, 2, 3.
John, Peter, John. Okay.
I don't know. Someone that's willing to do.
You know what? You know what? I think his chances are petering out.
He's digging himself in so big of a hole.
Someone that made
it's
so many
just not-
mistakes that they love
Okay,
Jesus.
All right.
Steve, I'm going to try to help him out here. But here's some encouragement, Mike. There's 2 questions left.
There's 2 questions.
That's good.
All right, Steve.
I get a trophy, don't I?
All right. You're going to read this question. Question 7. Would you rather disciple others by traveling a lot or disciple others only in Hillsboro? Would you disciple others by traveling a lot or disciple others only in Hillsboro? Remember, you got to choose between those.
So you can only disciple by traveling, or you can only disciple in Hillsboro.
Right.
Interesting.
One or the other.
Yep.
You don't have to do
Sometimes,
anything. You can
Mike,
always be the odd
sometimes
person
Mike
out.
is not what
I'm
you
just
want.
trying to think. Can I do it again? Can I be the odd one out? Just to keep it interesting.
Oh, baby!
Why is he trying to be the odd one out?
He's playing for
more about
all.
making it fun.
He's playing for the straight zeros, man.
Crazy. He's going to get straight
looking
zeros
for
if he
the-
does this twice.
Okay.
All right, you guys ready?
Ready? Okay, we're going to start with
Ready.
Kristi.
Kristi. So all on 1, 2, 3. Up.
Travel.
Hillsboro.
Nothing happens.
Nothing
it's divided.
happens.
See,
I almost
Last
did.
question.
Steve, I knew it. They're fighting each other. See?
That's
they
right.
both had Hillsboro, they both had travel.
That's right. That's right. We knew this was going to have a dichotomy. Now, get this. Get this. What's going to happen?
Mike?
If there is not an odd man out in this,
Oh, there already is.
I don't know, but if there is no odd man out on this last question,
If it's not Mike,
it's Mike.
it's going to be Mike.
Right.
And that means I'm
It
zero.
means
You
you
have
are
zero.
last.
That
You have
means it's
0
zero.
points. So,
Zero.
Mike, this is your
Okay.
last chance.
Okay.
It is
now,
not a would you rather question.
Okay, this is the great question. Logan wrote this question. It's a great question.
I wrote all of these questions.
Well, of
Steve.
course you did, but I'm giving you the credit. Okay.
Okay, thank you. This question is, which of the four of you is the silliest disciple?
We're looking for the silliest
Which
disciple.
of the four of you is the silliest disciple?
And this is not the celiac disciple. This isn't somebody who can't take gluten, okay? This is simply the silliest disciple. Which of the four of you is the silliest disciple?
It's you, Brian.
And you can't put the host names down.
No.
There's four of you. One of you. So
Which
one of the names.
The four?
Kristi, Margaret, Mike, Brian. You have to put one of those names down.
Are we ready?
Is everyone ready?
Big reveal. Ready?
Okay,
in
big
3,
reveal.
2, 1.
Brian.
Me.
Mike. Brian's the odd man out! Oh, no!
Brian, hold on. Brian, come on. Did you throw that? Did you do that on purpose?
Wow.
You're sillier than me?
Wow. Wow.
Wow.
I was not expecting that. Brian.
Wow. Brian took one for Mike.
the team.
He
No,
took
he
one
took
for
one for Mike.
his fellow disciple.
He did.
Did you see
That's
this?
a true disciple.
This is truly biblical discipleship.
It is definitely the
He
best
took it
thing I
for
think
his
I've
brother.
ever seen.
He took it
for his brother.
Took it for his brother.
Brian, you are a trooper.
Right. Now, if we go back to the early comments and the introductions, do you remember if Margaret was very confident coming into this?
No, she was not.
She was not confident
But here,
at all.
Steve, I gotta say the scores.
I know.
That's the final
but,
score.
well, let's just see how it goes.
Well, we'll see how it goes.
We'll see
I
how
think
it
we know
goes.
the answer.
What's the
already.
numbers we got here?
All right, here we go. Well, last place with no points at all. Brian, you took one for the team. We have a little something for you.
But you tried. You tried, Brian. That's
You
great.
tried.
You tried. Let's hear it for Brian. You tried.
Should have went to Mike.
Yeah,
But,
I
okay, Brian, you took it for the team. All right, in third place with 16 points, it is Mike.
It's
Yes,
you.
yes.
It's you.
It's you.
Third place,
In
yeah.
second place with 27 points, it is Kristi, the fabulous
Yes.
dog. And in first place with 47 points, it is Margaret Nickodemus.
Yeah.
Margaret, that means you have another Quizity to play.
And
You get to advance
That's right.
to the round where this is on the line.
You know what I'm thinking?
What are
I'm
you
thinking she's going to give them a run for their money.
Oh,
yeah.
I bet she will.
Yeah, but does that mean I can keep on cheating like I was to help her?
Oh, no, you're not hosting that one.
oh.
No, you're not
That sounds
hosting.
like Pastor
I
Bruce.
have to keep
I
it
am
as-
disqualified.
Yep.
Nepotism.
No,
I'm
no,
out.
I don't know what's going on here. I don't know how she got ahead, but
26 years marriage, right there.
yeah, okay. All right.
Although I have to say
but
that
you-
Mike got the best points for his marriage with that answer that he'd take his wife.
I know who's going to be
That
watching
was-
this.
Oh, really?
That was
She
the-
made the answer she'd take Jesus.
Uh-huh.
first,
Yeah, that did
so-
not gain a lot of
That did-
points.
oh, really?
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
Well-
Although I have to agree that she's right. Yeah, as she usually is.
Well, I would like to thank you all for coming here, for playing Quizity with us. If you would like to be a contestant, I must just ask if you would either talk to me during a Sunday service. If you see me here, just come chat with me. We can discuss if we can fit you in for Quizity, which we will be able to. There's always spots open for you. Also, catch all the rest of the episodes of Quizity on Trinity's YouTube channel as well. And you can also email Noah Burkhardt. His email is up there if you want to contact me that way as well. Otherwise, this was a great Quizity. We will be back again. I think there's some sort of
Halloween
interesting Quizity
Quizity.
happening,
We're aiming
possibly
for a Halloween
one.
Quizity.
And of course, there will be for the championship eventually. Karen versus Margaret versus Daniel versus Hannah. Who's gonna win the trophy? We'll find out.
I've heard rumors that the Halloween Quizity may include some staff members at Trinity.
Oh, We'll have to wait and find out for that. And otherwise, thank you for watching. We'll see you on the next one. Have a great day, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye.